Hey everybody, it's your boy Villanubis. I don't normally do this that often. Actually, it's my first time actually using my webcam to try to record some stuff and just to kind of get my thoughts out and things like that. So I wanted to give you guys an update on what I'm doing, where my head's at, and things of that nature. Now, obviously, it's like on the gaming front, I got a lot of games that I still have yet to play. Actually, it's like because this holiday season is crazy. It's like I honestly don't know where to begin. You got Deus Ex, which just recently came out. I haven't gotten a chance to put hands on that yet, mainly because I'm waiting for Batman Arkham City, and Uncharted 3, and I got Rage coming out in a while. Which, by the way, Rage. I don't know if you guys saw Breaking Bad last night, but it was actually featured in the opening segment of Breaking Bad, and guys at ID Software is like, I mean, they're pretty cool on that. They actually went ahead and actually put a Breaking Bad Easter egg into the game, so be on the lookout for that. I found out that through the Breaking Bad Insider podcast. If you're not listening to that after you watch an episode of Breaking Bad, you're just not doing it right because you're not really getting the whole full, yeah, whatever. And of course, Uncharted 3. I was in that beta and I loved it. And I'm really looking forward to see what Naughty Dog does with Uncharted 3. I'm in the Resistance 3 beta now. I'm not really that big into first person shooters. I'm more into third person shooters. Like, I'm really looking forward to next year because I got Starhawk coming out next year, which actually, that's a developer interview that I'm looking at right now on the PS3. But for Starhawk, Dylan Job and all that. 4-player co-op confirmed for that via the PlayStation blog. So that's very exciting times for me because I got 3 people that I used to play Warhawk with all the times. We actually had I don't know, call it a clan, a guild. We renamed it so many times I don't even fucking remember. But we got that going on, so I'm looking forward to that. Um, just a lot of games. I'm gonna be broke, people. I mean, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm just gonna be broken and not really have any money because there's way too many games that are gonna be coming out that I'm gonna want to play. I'm gonna want to play Dark Souls. I never did get a chance to play Demon Souls. I just didn't get around to it. So that sucks. I got to catch up. It's like my backlog is huge. It's like I was lucky enough to this year. It's like I played Infamous 2, beat that 3 times. I played LA Noir. I beat it just once. It's like after that, LA Noir was good. And then after that, I really wasn't too interested in playing it again. I don't know. It just kind of fell apart during the third act. Kind of like Fahrenheit, or as it's known here in the United States, Indigo Prophecy completely fell apart in the third bit. That's kind of what LA Noir did for me. So it just is what it is. Played through Portal 2, and a special project I'm working on right now. It's like, I mean, it's not anything recent or anything like that, but my cousin has finally come of age where I think his gaming skills are compatible to mine, that we can actually play games together. So I've been going over and pretty much irritating the hell out of my auntie because my cousin and I have started working through Resident Evil 5's campaign together, playing split screen co op. A ton of fun, drives my auntie crazy, so, and, he has a good time, I have a good time, so everybody wins. Except my auntie, but I don't really see that significant. Whew! Past that, I don't know. This is just a test to see how well this webcam and everything like that works. If I like how this turns out, then I'll probably do these a few more times because you guys know, it's like I've been involved in a few podcasts throughout the past few years. Like me and Matt Moore had a podcast. We did Popcast. We talked about movies and TV shows and video games, and that was going all well and good. Matt ended up moving back to SoCal, which is really what he wanted to do, and it's like I'm fully supporting that. It's like he's doing his thing, and my other buddy Mario Salmeron and I are doing a podcast called GTL Game Tech Life, and I'm not really sure what's happening with that either because he's busy and I'm busy, and because he's starting at UNR, University of Nevada, Reno, for those of y'all that don't know what UNR means. And he's a busy man. So, gonna try to get some other stuff cracking. Might be guest hosting or guest appearing or whatever the fuck on another podcast that my buddy Freddie Mills is on. Got some other few things in the works. I still write for Examiner, even though I haven't put up an article in a while. It's because I've been superbly busy. But it's like I got thoughts on all sorts of shit. It's like, I mean, one thing that I really wanted to get my thoughts out on, because people have been asking me about the whole, it's like, okay, well, the 3DS dropped its price. It's only, what is it, like 160, 170, some shit like that now. So it's like, I mean, going into the holiday season, it's like, let me just put this out there. Yes, will dropping the price help the sales? Of course dropping the price will help the sales. What the fuck do you think it's going to do? But, okay, the 3DS, before the 3DS came out, you had all these games that were being shown off for it. You had a version of Metal Gear. You had a new Legend of Zelda, or at least no, I don't think it was a new one. I think it was Ocarina of Time, which is a game that came back out in the N64 days, and it was a really, really damn good game. I loved Ocarina of Time. It's like, I mean, if you're a gamer, it's like, and you don't like that game, there's something seriously wrong with you. And they showed off all of these games, and then the fucking system launched, and it came out with like, I mean, it had it had Street Fighter 4, and it had fucking Nintendogs, and like this weak ass Pilot Wings thingy. I mean, my point. When it launched, it was a $250 system that didn't have any fucking games on it. Then they dropped the price, so it's cheaper now. It's a $160 system that still doesn't have any fucking games on it. Software sells hardware. Why is that so difficult to comprehend? It's like, I mean, I'm sure that dropping the price is going to get them some more sales throughout the holiday season, but still, the very fact that they don't have any games on it, I mean, that's going to hinder some things. It's like, I know everyone's saying, it's like, okay, well, the PlayStation Vita has been pushed back into early 2012, so there's not really going to be that competition in the market for the handheld market, so 3DS has that all to themselves. Yes, but they still don't have any games. They need to fix that problem before they can really do anything else. It's like, I mean, when the PlayStation Vita comes out, it's like, I think Sony really learned some lessons from the launch of the PSP. It's like, I mean, they're not going to be fucking around when this thing launches next year. You've already got some fantastic games that are already being talked about for it. It really depends on the launch lineup. Now, they really did hit the right price point. $250 for the kind of technology they're talking about. You know, $250 for just the Wi-Fi version, or $300 for the version that has 3G through AT&T, and it really made me laugh that that during Gamescom that the entire audience was cracking up laughing with like moans and shit like that when AT&T was announced as the exclusive carrier for the 3G on the PlayStation Vita. But it's like, I mean, y'all might want to think AT&T about to buy T-Mobile. This is going to work out well for everybody. So just slow your roll on that. I know AT&T, sometimes their service can be spotty when it comes to high-speed internet for mobile. But it's trust me, it's going to work out. It's going to work out. But anyway, past that, you've got that coming out next year. And depending on their launch lineup, I really foresee some really good things. Now, I'm not going to get into other things that were announced then, like, you know, the Wii U, which I think is a fucking stupid name. I don't understand the controller. It's like some sort of like bastard step. It's some sort of bastard child between the iPad and a PlayStation controller. It just looks, I don't get it. It's got that touch screen. It's not even multi-touch. And I don't know what they're doing with that. Although it did crack me up that that there was so much confusion during Nintendo's press conference because they went all in all about the controller for the Wii U, and they didn't make it clear this is a new system. So it's like, I mean, a lot of people were thinking that was just a new controller for the Wii, which made sense because the Wii has like 80 bajillion fucking controllers. You've got the standard Wii mode, then you got the nunchuck, and then you fucking got the classic controller thingy, and then of course it was compatible with the Wavebird, and then you got the fucking balance board and the vitality sensor, which I'm not entirely sure a game actually uses, and Nintendo might have quietly just discontinued that, going, you know what, this is a very fucking stupid idea. We should have never did this shit, so let's just pretend like it never happened. Nintendo does have a habit of doing that. You know, Virtual Boy was a pretty good example of that. And but okay, I guess I did get into it a little bit. My point is that we have, yeah, getting back to my original point, there's a lot of shit coming out this season that everybody's going to want to play. You guys know me, I don't do reviews, and there's a reason I don't do reviews, and I'll probably get into that into a later video. I'm already pushing past the 10-minute mark. For some reason, YouTube decided to let me record for 15 minutes. I don't know why. But we're going to go ahead and end this shit now. And I will get into why I don't review video games later. And in the meantime, you guys can check me out on Examiner for my articles there. And of course, if you're looking for me, you can always find me on Google+. Peace.